little sugar skulls. Welcome back to the merriest place on the internet. This year for Halloween, we've decided to incorporate Day of the Dead into our yearly traditions. We want to make it a thing that we do with our family. To do so, you need an altar. So today I'm going to be showing you how I constructed, assembled, how I made. Today I'm going to show you how I made and went about making a Day of the Dead altar, or Dios de los Muertos ofrenda. Dang it, I know I'm saying that wrong. Dang it. I'm gonna walk you through each element of the altar and kind of explain a little bit about why, take you through how to create a Day of the Dead altar. It's gonna be pretty and it's gonna be informative. Let's get to it. Here is where I will be setting up our Day of the Dead altar. I'm just gonna wipe it down real fast, as well as over here because why not? I'm here. And then I'm going to put in these boxes because it's important for there to be more than one layer, both just for space saving purposes and because that's just how it's done. You can do different layers. There's a different number of layers can mean different things. I'm doing 2 layers to represent this world and the other world. Next, I'll be adding some marigolds. These are the kind of official Day of the Dead flower, and we made a whole bunch out of tissue paper, so they'll last us for many years. And next I'll add some candles. I did go with artificial candles just because my poor little anxious heart cannot handle the thought of a fire hazard. These turned out really beautiful. There will be an affiliate link in the description below if you want to pick some up. Cannot recommend them enough. Candles are placed on the altar so they can light the way for the returning loved one, kind of light the way home. Next up is sugar skulls. We painted rocks into sugar skulls. That's how we decided to do it. Personal touch, and we really like painting rocks. Ruthie did a fantastic job with these. Sugar skulls symbolize totally symbolize death and its presence forever in our lives. Next comes pictures of the lost loved ones. Those were welcoming home for the day. I'm going to be using a picture of my grandpa, and those boxes are uneven. So I had to rearrange everything before I could get him on our altar, and then he still didn't end up in that spot because it was just too uneven. So I moved things around and got him where I wanted him. I also added a personal item of his, a ticket to a baseball game, the last baseball game we went to together actually. But that's something you can do in addition to adding pictures of loved ones, would be adding a few personal items of theirs just to, make it home. I've also got a picture of a cat. That is my daughter's cat that passed away a few years ago. She actually still has a problem with the fact that that cat passed away, and so in order to help her heal, we put a picture of the cat on our altar, and she's gonna come on and do that as soon as I get everything situated. And then we're gonna add some more marigolds because there just weren't enough on here. And after that, we are going to test out the candles, and they work. I just want to jump in here really quickly and ask any of you who celebrate Day of the Dead or who grew up celebrating Day of the Dead, please leave a comment below about what I can do different. I know there's things I need to add and things like that, but I'd love to just hear your stories about it and hear your traditions about it and what you do and what makes it special for you and just any and everything about Day of the Dead. If you grew up celebrating it or if you celebrate it, I just want to hear about it. So comment below. I think it's such a beautiful tradition and I'm so excited we're incorporating it. So I want to hear from you. Comment below about it. Please, please, please. Here's where we're at so far. We have candles to help show the souls the way to the altar. We have marigolds to help the soul feel welcomed. Sometimes you can even use petals to make a path from your front door to the altar to, help show the spirit the way. We have sugar skulls to represent death and its presence in our lives, and we have photos of our loved ones who we'll be welcoming home and celebrating with that day. And I have that baseball ticket right there, just for my grandpa. November 2nd is All Souls Day, the actual Day of the Dead, which is believed to be the day the border separating the spirit world from the living world is dissolved. So our loved ones who have passed on may return home for the day. The living treat their deceased loved ones as honored guests, and there's feasting and celebrating. I think I may have mentioned earlier that this is just a lot of really the basic things that you need for a Day of the Dead altar. More things I'll be adding closer to the day. I did have to film this a little early. This is like the starter kit. No. Later on I added this cat calavera, not sure I'm saying that right, and a glass of water because the journey from the other world is a long one. So here's some water. And now we have a finished Day of the Dead altar. And this is my Day of the Dead altar. Again, please comment below with helpful tips and advice if you have any. I'm always willing to learn, especially with this stuff. It's an important tradition that we're starting, and I just want to make sure that we do it right. Really makes me happy to look over here and see these pictures and just remember those that we love that we've lost. It's just nice. For some Halloween season fun, I've got a video right here for some ways that you can celebrate safely and responsibly, but still have a ton of fun, because we don't like to compromise on our fun. And I've got some more Halloween decor and style videos right down here. Thank you so much for watching and for being a part of our new tradition, and until we meet again, sparkle on.